From NNS Studio B, we're in room 6. We used to be in room 7. What do you think? What do you like better?
Definitely like the original studio better.
I liked room 7 better than room 6 as well. But Studio B, we got to do what we can. Northstars Show, I'm Bruce Krentz, the host. I'm with Niche Picks. Behind the camera, a guy who's going to his second wedding next week, so we won't have a show to the same person. You ever heard of that before?
No, I have not actually.
It's kind of a scam because it's still all kind of their first. It's not even like they broke up or anything. They're just having 2 weddings because they love having weddings. Weird, eh?
Just because they feel like it?
Yeah, basically.
It's something I haven't heard of, that's for sure.
Good excuse to get your friends down to Cuba, that's for sure. So he's going to have a tan when he comes back. It's Paul Anderson, the guy behind the camera. This is episode 8 of season 11. I feel like we're starting to cook now. Your picks have been a big hit. We're getting lots of views. Who do you think we should bring on the show this week?
I think this week we bring on our new goalie, Nate Grant, and we also bring on Nick Hutchings.
2 great choices. I think Nate Grant had only been with us for a little while, but he's been showing up. He looks pretty good. The guy sees a lot of rubber.
Yeah, he sees a lot of pucks in a game. He's been playing really good.
And what do we ask him? What's the question?
I think we got to ask him about his private school back in Winnipeg. And for Hutchings, we should ask him about how he feels about getting the A.
Got an A. The letters got announced here just this past weekend. You got one too. How does that feel?
Feels pretty good. I like it. It's definitely different from last year, that's for sure.
And anything you're doing now, that have you kind of taken that in? You're going to try to take a bit of a leadership role. Does it feel different with that on the jersey?
It definitely feels a bit different with that on the jersey, that's for sure.
In a couple weeks, you'll be settled right in to be like old hat.
Yeah, of course.
All right, we got the coach segment coming up, and then Hutchings and Nate Grant right here on the Northstar Show. Coach Stuart, we ran up against a hot team in Yellowhead on the weekend. Had a nice lead going in, but I think maybe that was a little bit of a case of bus legs on Yellowhead's behalf. A little bit of a different team you saw in the second half, I thought anyway. What are some of your thoughts? Start with Saturday.
Definitely disappointed about that loss. With the 4-1 lead after the first, I wouldn't say they had bus legs. I would say we had bus legs, even though we didn't ride the bus. Because, the second period was just completely flat. And by then it was too late, tough one.
Yeah. Got away. And then Sunday, I wasn't down there. Score looked a little bit better, and it seemed like the guys put in a pretty good effort.
They did put a much better effort in on Sunday. All 3 periods, maybe the third a little bit lacking, but any one of those 3 periods would have made for a better game Saturday night too. So.
Yeah, I mean, good team, but you're right. We've been playing with everybody this year. We were just talking about this off the air, actually. Not a lot of really bad losses. It feels a little bit like last year, though. Last year we turned around some of those games, but we're playing with everybody.
Yeah, we've had, quite a few leads that we just haven't held on to. It is a young team, though, and they're just learning. They're still learning a lot of the game, the intensity of the game, and the 60-minute part, and that's where we're struggling is the 60 minutes, taking breaks for periods or even 5 minutes here, 5 minutes there with, 3 or 4 bad penalties or something like that. And it's just the adjustments for a young team, I think.
To learn that consistency. We're getting some good help from the back end. Some thoughts on the D-men, some guys that are impressing you?
Yeah, there's a couple. Isaac Ketchway, just a solid defensive game all season. He plays 25 minutes a game. Sunday he played 32, I think it was. And he's a -2 or 3 for the season on a team that's a minus a lot, unfortunately.
Minus more than that.
Yeah, there's a lot of guys with quite a number quite larger than that. So Isaac's been just a great guy back, and he got a power play goal on Sunday, so that was great for him. Then there's Russell Matu, who were kind of given a little, hey, you're taking too many penalties. And for the last 5 games, he kind of toned her back, and he's had a good stretch. He's had 3 goals in those 5 games, actually 3 in his last 3 as a D-man in the back end. So that's been nice to see him step up and behave himself a bit too.
I was going to say, must feel really good when that little bit of coaching actually sinks in. You know the guys are listening and starting to make some of those changes? Because I know, having been a minor hockey coach, sometimes you feel like you're talking to the wall.
Well, sometimes it's just the goal that makes the difference too, though.
It maybe changes your attitude. It wasn't what you said.
Right, maybe not.
Anybody else that impressed you on the weekend, or that you're looking for big things out of as we head out of town coming up here?
Well, it's just that we had so many sick guys and injured guys the last week or two. We're just hoping to get a healthy club pretty soon, because I think it was 5D1 game, 11 forwards. We started with both games and ended with 10 both games. So it's just one of those situations where a lot of unhealthiness, whether it be injury or illness, and it'd be nice to get a healthy club back together.
Keep them going. And we put some letters onto some guys' jerseys this past weekend. You waited a little bit, I'm guessing, to get a sense for the team, but you want to tell us who got the letters and what made you choose them?
So we just added one this weekend, but previously we had Nick Shaporik and I'm trying to blank here. Yeah, caught me off.
Hutchings.
Hutchings just got it this past weekend, and Hutchings just the guy that we gave it this weekend because he's just been doing all the right things on and off the ice. He works his bag off. He's just setting an example with a hard forecheck and playing the game the right way. So I mean, we just thought it's appropriate to throw it on him as well. And the other guys are just great guys. Sorry, Gage. Sorry, Gage. Drew a blank for a second. He's going to be upset. Yeah. But those are just guys that, Gage being a returning guy, same as Nitch, put a work ethic in practice and stuff. And they're good examples off the ice as well. And that's what we're trying to set up here. So,
yeah, we're going to talk to Nick later on in the show, and looking forward to that. He seems like a really positive, good kid.
He is, yeah, for sure.
For sure. We're headed on the road this weekend. Coach, best of luck. Bring us home some wins.
One or two?
Two would be good.
Okay, two.
Hey, my name is Trenton Flat. I wear number 20. My position is left wing. My hometown, Spit Lake, Manitoba. I went to Chief Sam's Cook School, and my favorite pregame meal is spaghetti.
Kinda meet a rookie. We've never had a segment that's kinda before. Nick Hutchings with me now. You played how many last year? Did it even feel like you were on the squad?
No, I think I only played about 3 games and suspended a couple too, so yeah.
So it's a miracle you're back here this year, probably. What else did you play last year? Bit of house league. Did you play anywhere else?
No, I just played a couple house league games, and it's pretty much all I did last year.
Were you surprised to find yourself on the Northstars this year, considering you didn't really play a whole ton last year, or did you feel like you had a pretty good shot coming in?
I felt like I had a pretty good shot coming in. I just had to get in better shape for the beginning of the year and just work hard, just do my thing.
Seems like it's going pretty well so far. What are some of the things that you have been working on, or what are some of the goals for this year, things that you want to get better at?
I don't know, just feel more confident with the puck and just know I have more time, just not to panic and stuff like that when I have it. Just hold on to the puck longer.
I love that advice. I played in a Legends game with Marcel Dion, a one-time, all-time leading scorer in the NHL. He was here in Thompson. And before the game, he kind of did a little speech. And that's what he said to us he said, I play these rec games with these guys all the time, and they throw away the puck. They get nervous. They get worried. He said, make them take it away from you. Don't give it away.
Yeah.
Ever heard that one before?
Yeah, I have a couple of times. It's pretty good stuff.
Good stuff. I kind of wish he was the only one that said it. You scooped my good line. It's okay. Outside of hockey a little bit, what are some of your favorite things to do when you're not here at the rink?
It's probably, I like to go to the gym with a couple of my buddies, usually, and just play some games once in a while. Yeah.
I like that the gym comes before the games, but when you are playing games, what do you play? What's your game?
I play a lot of Call of Duty and some NHL. Yeah.
Good choices. The other one, brothers and sisters, you got siblings. Who's at home with you?
I have my older brother Liam. He's 4 years older than me, and I have my twin brother Matthew. And the weird thing about all the three of us, me and my twin, were born on my older brother's 4th birthday, so all 3 of us got the same birthday. It's pretty cool.
Holy, what's the party at your house? It must be just off the hook.
It kind of sucked. I kind of wanted my own birthday as a kid. I got to share with 2 other guys.
I never thought of it that way. I'll give you one more fun fact. My brother and I are born 5 years apart one day. Yeah. So lots of times we kind of have a party that bleeds over into the next day. Yeah, just kind of big 2-dayer. Not bad, eh? 5 years apart, both on Good Friday.
Oh, wow. That's pretty cool.
It's pretty good. Do you have any pets?
Yes, I have a pet at home, back home in our house, Scout. It's a chocolate lab, and we have a dog here named Copper.
Good names, good sounding dogs too. Are they your lock screen? You don't have your phone, but
No, they're not my lock.
what is your lock screen?
Me and my girlfriend.
Oh, okay. Good picture, but we won't get it on. Last one, the niche picks question. The letters just got announced this weekend, and you've got a letter on your chest. How does that feel?
This feels pretty good, yeah. Feels pretty good.
Were you surprised by that, or quite honestly, as the year was going on, you started to feel like you were emerging as one of the leaders? I know when we're in the dressing room, it looks like you're kind of giving everybody a hard time running the show a little bit in there. So were you surprised, or did you kind of feel like maybe that was coming?
I kind of had a little feeling like it was coming, but it was still obviously a surprise. Just keep being myself and keep these younger guys.
Keep them pointed in the right direction?
Keep them pointed in the right direction. Some of them kind of all over the place right now.
I love it. Nick Hutchings, it's kind of meet a rookie on the Northstars show. Nate Grant, newest member of the Northstars, joining me. Nate, let's start off with this one. Have you ever seen the show before?
Yeah, some of the boys told me about it when I was up in Souris with them, and I had to check it out on YouTube when I went back to Winnipeg. So yeah, it's a great show.
I'm impressed, and if you keep calling it a great show, you'll be on here a lot, so that's good. You're up from Winnipeg, right?
Yeah, I am up from Winnipeg.
Okay, we don't get a lot of views in Winnipeg either, so make sure to share this link with some of your friends down there.
I'll be sure to send it around, yeah.
The other thing that's going to get us some good views is his hair. Hair looks fantastic. In competition with some of the other guys, although Isaac earlier this year had the hat going all over the place. Looks pretty good.
It does look pretty good. I mean, I hope I could challenge him if I put on my Ohio State hat or something like that, but I don't know, he's got some pretty good flow too.
Yeah, no, it is pretty solid. How's the move to Thompson been so far? You've only been here for a week, not even a whole week, I wouldn't say. What are your first impressions? Have you ever been up here before?
No, I'd never come up here before. When I was playing for the Monarchs, our home weekend against Norman was the Paw home weekend, so we went up there and we played in there. But no, it's been great. I got in Friday evening, immediately met the boys. We went out, they showed me around the town, places to be, all the different hot spots around. So yeah, it was really nice, and great built family welcomed me in, and it's been awesome living with them so far, and yeah, no complaints so far. I'm really happy here.
We won't bury the lead. The Billet family's with my brother, but still a great place to be. You got the whole basement to yourself. It's pretty slick setup.
It is a pretty slick setup. They gave me Enride's old room from last year, so it's got a nice big TV in it and a bathroom, and it's got everything I need and then some more. So yeah, it's a great setup.
Good vibes having Enride's old place too. What a beauty.
What a beauty. I've never met the guy, but only heard great things about him.
Absolute gem, a favorite on the show last year for sure. Let's see. Talk a little bit about this weekend. No wins. You saw lots of rubber the one night, but played really good. How's it been feeling to play with the guys? What's your thoughts on all that?
It's been feeling really great to play with the guys. I mean, I'm a guy who loves getting lots of shots. I'd rather get 60 shots in a game than 15 or 20. Just kind of keeps me engaged, and I really find. I mean, Saturday we struggled a little bit, but I think we bounced back better on Sunday, and we're trending in the right direction heading into this weekend. Hopefully, I can help the boys out as much as I can, and yeah, we'll keep going. Yeah,
keep cooking. Where did you play before this, and where did you play last year?
Before this, I played in the Winnipeg minor hockey system. So I was with the Rangers and then the Monarchs, and then up into the Wild organization, and then last year, because of COVID-19 and everything, I thought that we weren't going to get to play in Manitoba, and I had the opportunity to go down south. So I played for Gilmore Academy in Cleveland, Ohio.
Holy cow, that's a good one. And how was that? What was it like living in the States, playing in Ohio? Neat experience?
It was a neat experience. We played in some cool rinks, like we played in the Miracle on Ice rink. We played in the Compton Family Ice Center at University of Notre Dame. So we played in some really great rinks, and it was a cool experience going around and traveling. And then living in the States was fun. I mean, people are definitely a little bit different down there. I like living in Canada, and I'm from the States, but I like living in Canada and with all my family. And yeah, I mean, nothing beats family.
100% well said. And now you can add the CA Nesbitt to the list of cool rinks you played in.
For sure, yeah. It's definitely up there. I love the rink here.
A couple more. Wait till you get down to Park. No, we're getting to Parkland again. The Dauphin rink's kind of cool too, but ours is better. Always a little competition with those guys. You know what? Let's touch a little bit on the school. So you've spent 1 week at Artie Parker. How's that been so far?
Yeah, the first 2 days have been really great. I'm taking some classes with Artie Parker, and then I'm taking some correspondence classes through the correspondence people and through my school in Winnipeg.
When you're doing correspondence, here's the niche picks question. So you went to a private school in Winnipeg. When you were there, you had to wear a uniform. How's that?
It was interesting. I'd call it more of a dress code than a uniform. I mean, we got to choose our own clothes, but the dress code is suit and tie, and they're pretty strict on that. And I mean, the whole motto of the school is building men for others. So it really helps get you ready for when you go into the work and into the environment and of the real world, and when you're expected to wear a suit. So it gets you feeling comfortable like that, and it really actually prepares you really well for what's ahead.
That's a good answer. So you didn't answer the question though. Do you wear a suit when you're doing online learning?
No, I do not.
Hey, just before I let you go, shout out your family down south so that we kind of get a few views. And so, yeah, just mention, who do you got?
I got my mom, my dad, and my little brother, and then we got a nice little dog with us as well. So,
what's your dog's name?
Her name is Tori, after Torrey Pines in La Jolla.
Wow, we like the golf course?
Yeah. Well, that's where I was born, so we come from over there. So we thought it was fitting to name her after one of our favorite places.
Cool name. Okay, show him the uniform.
Yeah. Here's my suit and tie there.
There we go. Right here on the Northstar Show. It's been a long time since we finished with this. BK times 2. Look who's back. BK back in town. How's things?
Not pretty good.
So far, we won't bury the lead. You were playing in OCN, and now you're back home for what, like 1 day?
Yeah, a day or two. I think I'm going to leave Thursday.
And inked a quick deal with
Fort Francis Lakers.
I knew it was Fort Francis. I was going to go Ice Dogs because everybody in Ontario is an Ice Dog to me, because that's who Paul used to have a lifetime membership with. Looking forward to getting down there and playing with some of the guys. Who's down there right now?
Clark Skadden, Ian Snooks, Brandon Hill, Tucker St. John. It's a good group of ex-Northstars.
Somehow I forgot that Hilly was down there. Going to be nice to see him.
Yeah, for sure. Haven't seen him in a while.
Pretty exciting, but you're here for a couple of days. You're just about to suit up for practice with the NNS. It's going to feel pretty good to put on the blue and gold again.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And this is obviously a bit of a conditioning stint, so you're not just out here to hang out with the boys. You're going to put in a full effort.
Oh, definitely. Always got to put in a full effort.
Show them some things that you've learned. I like the hair. It's coming along, I'd say. Are we going to trim that up for the adventure to Ontario, or just keep it going?
Definitely going to trim it up.
Good. I like that, and Grandma's going to be happy to hear that too.
Mm-hmm. Actually, she doesn't know I got traded, so plenty of surprises.
This will be news. Nobody tell Grandma till tomorrow morning, till she sees this show. That'd be pretty funny, actually. That'd be pretty good. From the bit you've seen of the guys when you can catch them on Hockey TV, and from what you've talked to them, what do you think of the year so far?
Looks like they're off to a pretty good start. Winning home opener is always huge. Winning Valley night, looks like winning some nice games.
Some good games and some close ones too. You just met your brand new billet, who you're going to leave and maybe not see this guy again for a little while. But Nate Grant had him on the show here, and seems like a good guy. Lots of fun in the room, and good goaltender too. So 20 minutes of hanging out with the guy. What'd you think?
Seems like a good guy. Great pickup for the team, that's for sure.
100%. We had Nate Hutchings on too, who played just a little bit last year, but stepping up this year, and another great guy to talk to. Lots of fun.
Yeah, Nick Hutchings. Definitely a great guy, yeah.
I like that you got a correction on me too. One show of the year, and you got me with a correction. Coach Stu off the top. You know what? That's it. The guys are headed down south. You're headed to Ontario. How about if we check in on a Zoom call sometime soon?
Yeah, definitely. Let me know.
Right on. Brady Krentz, it's BK times 2. That's wrapping up the show. The guys are on the road. We wish them the best of luck. We're taking 2 weeks off.
Holy.
We've never taken 2 weeks off in November before. Paul's going on vacation. He's going to have a tan when he comes back. I'm actually busy next week too. The guys have a bye week. They're not even playing next week. It's like everything lined up.
Yeah, wow. That's crazy.
But we'll be back in 3 weeks right here on the Northstar Show.